Jeff Bezos just did something so outrageously lavish, it's left the entire internet talking. He didn't just get married, he staged what many are calling the most expensive and exclusive wedding in modern history, a $48 million celebration spread across 3 days, with Venice, Italy as the stage. Picture this: a city shut down, celebrities flying in on private jets, billionaires arriving by super yacht, and a party so secretive, guests were legally banned from sharing photos. This isn't a wedding, this is a Netflix series waiting to happen. So how exactly did Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez manage to pull this off? And where did every dollar of that $48 million go? From the candles to the caviar, from the diamond gowns to the aerial security drones, we're breaking down every elite detail of the billionaire wedding of the decade, the power couple's love story. Before we dive into the glitz, let's rewind, because this wedding is just the final chapter in a very public and very powerful love story. Jeff Bezos met Lauren Sanchez sometime around 2018. At the time, Bezos was still married to philanthropist Mackenzie Scott, while Sanchez was a successful news anchor, media personality, and helicopter pilot. What followed was a whirlwind. Their relationship sparked tabloid firestorms, Bezos' infamous leaked texts went viral, and paparazzi began tracking their every move, from yacht trips in Saint-Tropez to luxury dinners in Malibu. But through it all, they stayed together. Sanchez wasn't just Bezos' date. She was by his side at Blue Origin launches, climate summits, and even boardroom deals. When Bezos finally proposed in 2023 with a 20-carat diamond ring, reportedly worth $2.5 million, it wasn't a surprise. It was destiny. And for a couple this rich and high profile, a typical wedding just wouldn't do. The Venetian takeover. Why Venice? Lauren Sanchez is known for her taste, and she's always been drawn to cinematic beauty. Venice, with its canals, Baroque palaces, and mystique, was the perfect stage. But what do you do when you don't just want to get married in Venice? You want to own Venice for a weekend? You make a phone call. And according to insiders, Bezos' wedding team, which included elite planners from New York, Paris, and Dubai, quietly began booking out over 60% of Venice's luxury infrastructure months in advance. Here's what they secured: Palazzo Pisani Moretta for the ceremony, Hotel Cipriani, bought out in full for guests, Amman Venice, exclusively reserved for the after-party. Multiple gondola stations closed to the public security forces that coordinated with local police and even Italian naval forces. During the event, police boats were stationed near the Grand Canal. Tourist foot traffic was blocked or rerouted. Local residents were told to avoid key bridges for 72 hours. Bezos didn't just rent venues. He rerouted Venice itself: super yachts, water limos, and private jets. Let's talk transportation, because in Bezos' world, getting there is half the luxury. Over 35 private jets flew in guests from around the world, landing discreetly at Venice Marco Polo Airport. Each aircraft had its own custom livery, staff, and even in-flight menus designed by celebrity chefs. Once landed, guests were guided to a private marina, where they boarded black lacquer water limousines, each one customized with climate control, crystal glassware, silk upholstery, personalized leather gift pouches. Meanwhile, Jeff Bezos arrived aboard the Flying Fox, his $400 million, 446-foot-long super yacht, complete with 2 helipads, a full spa and cryotherapy chamber, a private theater, and a medical-grade wellness suite. Also spotted nearby, the Rising Sun, previously owned by Larry Ellison, the Venus, commissioned by Steve Jobs' estate, and a mystery yacht linked to a Saudi royal family. The floating coastline looked more like a G20 for billionaires than a wedding. The celebrity cast. This wasn't a guest list. This was Hollywood meets Davos. Among those in attendance, Leonardo DiCaprio, who reportedly helped organize the pre-wedding yacht party, Beyoncé and Jay-Z, who performed a duet at the welcome dinner, Kim Kardashian, in a custom Swarovski corset dress, flown in via private courier, Elon Musk, who attended the reception but skipped the ceremony, Serena Williams, Tom Cruise, David Geffen, and even a rumored royal representative from Monaco. But what's more interesting is who wasn't invited. No journalists, no influencers, no reality stars. This was a hyper-curated guest list built around power, not just fame. Each guest received a Louis Vuitton invitation trunk, which included a digital security pass, a fragrance curated for the wedding, custom Italian leather accessories, and a no-photo agreement they had to sign before boarding. One source said, it was like stepping into a private civilization. Segment 5, the fashion at this event wasn't about being noticed. It was about being orchestrated. Lauren Sanchez wore 3 different gowns during the weekend. Her main wedding dress was a Valentino haute couture piece, hand-stitched with over 250,000 micropearls, and took 1,200 hours to complete. For the masquerade ball, she changed into a Dolce & Gabbana corseted velvet gown with a lace veil made in Sicily. Bezos wore a Tom Ford tuxedo paired with custom John Lobb shoes and a Patek Philippe Sky Moon tourbillon, one of the rarest watches in the world, estimated at $5 million. Guests were offered access to a pre-styled wardrobe suite weeks in advance, complete with lookbooks, designer coordination, and private fittings by stylists flown in from Milan. The ceremony. The ceremony was held at Palazzo Pisani Moretta, an ancient Venetian palace sitting right on the Grand Canal. The decor was designed by the legendary Jeff Leatham, known for his work with the Kardashians and royal families. The venue was filled with 50,000 fresh orchids, 10,000 red roses, floating candle installations, hand-woven Persian silk carpets, and gold leaf seating cards etched with each guest's name. The aisle was built atop a clear glass platform suspended above water, creating the illusion of Sanchez walking on the canal. The music? A 40-piece orchestra flown in from Vienna, playing a customized overture written specifically for the couple. Security drones flew overhead to enforce privacy. Even Amazon's own facial recognition AI was reportedly used to screen attendees in real time. The celebration, once vows were exchanged, the party truly began. Guests were transported via gondola, lit by floating candles, to a second secret location, a renovated 17th century monastery turned private lounge. There they enjoyed 8-course tasting menus, rosé hand-rolled cigars imported from Cuba, a dessert room featuring 3D printed chocolate sculptures of the couple's initials. Entertainment included Dua Lipa, who performed an exclusive 45-minute set, Andrea Bocelli, who sang Conte Partirò as a surprise gift from Sanchez to Bezos, a laser light gondola show across the Grand Canal, and an after-party DJ'd by Diplo, complete with holographic visuals projected across the Venetian skyline. The celebrations went on until 6 a.m., at which point spa services, oxygen bars, and IV hydration lounges were offered for recovery. Cost breakdown. So how do you spend $48 million in just 3 days? Here's a breakdown. Category estimated cost: the Venice venue, lockdown $12 million, Flying Fox Yacht Ops $6 million, jet charters, and guest travel $8 million, fashion and styling, $4 million catering and drink $5 million. Entertainment, $4 million decor and floral design, $3 million security and tech, $3 million, luxury gifting and staff, $3 million, total $48 million, and that doesn't include their private honeymoon, rumored to involve Antarctica and a lunar capsule viewing in West Texas. In a world obsessed with ultra wealth, Jeff Bezos just set a new bar, not just for luxury, but for spectacle, privacy, and control. He didn't just celebrate his love, he engineered a new kind of experience, one that fused romance with power, tradition with technology, and excess with elegance. So was this wedding the height of modern romance, or the ultimate display of billionaire indulgence? That depends on your perspective. But one thing's certain, $48 million has never looked this cinematic. Let us know what you think in the comments. Would you ever spend that much on your wedding? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more billionaire breakdowns, luxury insights, and stories from the world's most powerful people.